You're tuned into Boardwalk Global Media. Your show will begin in the next 2 seconds.
Your systems are offline.
Oh shit, nigga! Is you crazy? Get the power back on!
Oh shit, here we go again.
Please donate to our Cash App, Boardwalk Podcast. That's $ Boardwalk Podcast.
You're listening to only the best internet radio station in the world. No, the universe.
Boardwalk Global Media Radio.
Still.
Your systems are offline.
Oh shit, nigga! Is you crazy? Get the power back on!
Oh shit, here we go again.
To receive notifications when we go live, subscribe to our Twitter page at Boardwalk_media.
Your systems are offline.
Oh shit, nigga! Is you crazy? Get the power back on!
Oh shit, here we go again.
If you want to see the videos of these shows, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Groovy Track, GROOVEYTRAC. Hit the subscribe button.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
The real discussion can't be silenced. Perspective of yours, one night show. Mi gente, mi people, the conversation, and Q Nation. Share. Make sure you share the show on your pages. Make sure you share the show in your groups. You gotta tune everybody in to the Hop Blvd, the conversation. We're here, we're live. Al's in the studio, Ty Dre's in the studio, Rock Logic is in the studio.
Hey, you guys gotta get on that Twitter and start following. I just started following. Something new from Boardwalk Global Media. It's hot, it's happening.
It's going down. Make sure y'all tune into the Twitter because we tweet all the time. Hottest hip hop news. Word. Ty Dre's in the house.
Yes.
Word up. We all here, y'all. Family's in the building. Once again, it's on and popping. It's the conversation with Al Pizzaro. And it's time for me to go to work. Once again, it's the conversation with Ty Dre, Al Pizzaro, Rock Logic. We all here and we're doing it one more time. Big shout out to Gary Fax. He's not in the building today, and that's okay. We wish him well and a healthy Sunday. Right now, it's 52 degrees in New York City, and it's cloudy right now, so you need a jacket. Today, if y'all didn't know, is the first day of spring. We're back. No more snowstorms. Not that we had a lot this winter anyway. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things went on this week. We're going to talk about a bunch of stuff. Rock Logic was out and about, and I was at events, which I normally don't do. But I came out to support.
On a press tour.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of young people. doing great things in the Bronx. Want to thank Ty Dre for inviting me out the other night. That was dope.
That was that Tuesday night thing, right?
Yeah. It was very nice, very nice. Got a chance to hang out with the Ute. The Ute. You know what I'm saying? And it was crazy. And I'm gonna hit the button. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and bang. Word up. So this week was interesting because I don't normally get out during the week, but this week I actually went out 2 nights in a row.
Wow.
Yeah, that was big for me. 2 nights in a row that was huge.
26 again, huh?
Yeah, I was feeling my Ute. You know what I'm saying? Hanging with the Ute. Ty Dre had an event that I guess it was a friend of yours was putting together or something.
Yes.
And what was the name of the event? It was called what?
It was Tag Up Studios, which they have events every Tuesday there at that location, which is on 138th. And this specific event was a DJ open mic.
Yeah. You know, and that was special because DJs, it was all about DJs DJing and showing their skills for a few hours. And there were some great guys that were there that were doing like very cool shit. Big shout out to Tag Up Studios. That was dope. And they had some good stuff. They had edibles, which was very nice.
You found that interesting, right?
I did. I had an edible gummy bear, and the night took off.
Rock was locked in on that table over there.
Yeah.
Drinks, the mixed drinks.
Right. They had something that was like almost like a pina colada, vodka pina colada thing
Like
going
a
on.
nutcracker or something?
Yeah, it was kind of like a nutcracker. Yeah. You know, with not as much power, but powerful enough. And I had been at Glocken's 45 minutes before that, so by the time I got there, oh yeah, I was flying high.
You got to tell people about that.
If y'all don't know about Glocken's, Glocken's is on 149th Street, off of the concourse. It's like Girard Avenue or something. And that shit's been there since the 40s. And it's an old Irish bar that serves these drinks in water glasses, right? And the drinks are cheap. They're like $9. You know what I'm saying? It's like $9. And oh my God, you know, you drink 2 of these bad boys and you're fucking flying.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So by the time I got to you, I was flying because I got in there early to the spot to Tag Up. Now, Tag Up Studios is nice place on the inside. Everything is dope.
Explain the location, Rock.
Yeah, but the location felt a little sketchy. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, big shout out to my Latino brothers and sisters, but there were some Dominicans across the street. You know what I'm saying? And I pull up in Nat Turner. You know, and they were speaking loudly and they was kind of to themselves. But then I think one of them like peeped the car. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And,
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, one of them, and
nice
I started
and white.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
White.
Yeah, so I started getting nervous. I'm like, either they think I'm the police or they gonna jack me, right? So they started whispering and shit, and I said, okay. 1 or 2 things is going on here. I'm either the police or I'm going to be a victim. So I pulled off, right? I hit Ty Dre. I'm like, yo, where you at, man? You know.
That's why you hit me.
That's why I hit you.
Escort.
Where you at, man? I need, hey, man, I need to be, I need validation that I'm cool. And then that's when I went to Glocken's to go get a drink. But I got to give you the space that came from, right? Because the week before, someone tried to actually carjack me the week before in Harlem.
What?
Yeah, I'm in Harlem, right? And I pulled up on 121st Street and Marcus Garvey Park, where the church is at, Mount Morris Presbyterian Church is right there. And then, you go around the whole park and it's a circle, right? So I pull up and I noticed that all the street lights is out on the block. So I'm not thinking nothing. I'm smoking my cigar. I'm chilling, And I start to pull off, and some guy bangs on the back of my trunk and goes, hey, stop, right? Now, I got my, watch the camera. Oh, we just doing okay. Tiger, make sure I'm right on the screen. Yeah, I'll bump it into the camera. You might have to level the legs out, because now I'm all sideways and shit. Yeah, just get it. There you go, good. All right. So
I just bumped into you.
Yeah, he just bumped into me, man, right? So this dude runs up behind the car, bangs on the trunk, and tells me to stop. Now, if you know me, you call my name. Yo, Rock, stop. Right? So he bangs on the shit, and then he grabs onto the window because the window is down, right? He grabs onto the door. So I'm thinking, okay, I know the deal. I turn to you, and then the other guy comes in, and then the car jack happens. You understand what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm getting set up. So I pull off. So this dumbass motherfucker, he holds on to the door.
Oh,
right?
wow.
So now I'm dragging this dude down the street.
Oh, my gosh.
Right? So I start picking up speed. I'm like, I want to see this nigga's tenacity. You know what I'm
How
saying?
dedicated is he?
Yeah, I mean, how dedicated to this jacking are you?
Right.
So now I see his shoe come off, and now I'm dragging him. You know, now I think his feet are getting bloody, right? Because now I'm dragging him, and I'm smoking a cigar right now.
Now you're in movie mode.
Yeah, now I'm in full film mode, right? So he's like, "No, please stop!" I said, "Let go of the fucking door." You know, just let go, bro. You know, right? You know, listen, this ain't no sweat off my fucking cap. I'm chilling. You know, and then finally he let go and just tumbled into the street.
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
Big shout out to the dude with bloody feet walking around Harlem. I want to thank him for that because that made for a great story in my life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The time I almost got carjacked. You know,
What time was this?
This was about 1 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, yeah, that's the carjack time.
Yeah, it was perfect carjack time. It was 1 a.m. Wow. Matter of fact, I had just come back from Baltimore. I was in Baltimore, actually. And I had just come back, and, you know, he decided he wanted to take my car. You know what I'm saying? And I know his man must have been like, yo, nigga, let go.
Right.
Because he ended up, all right, I don't know if you understand how Marcus Garvey works, but I dragged him from like 121st to like 123rd. Like he didn't even let go to 123rd.
Wow.
And I think that's because his feet was on fire. Like it was enough. You know what I'm saying?
There was nobody else out there? Like,
Nah, it was an ambulance in front of me, ironically. And it was me, him, and the ambulance. You know what I'm saying? So I just dragged him. So when I went over to tag up,
right.
I was already, you know, shell shocked.
Right.
You know, I'm like, oh, here we go again. You know, so that's why I was like, you know, I'm just gonna pull off. You know, I'll wait for Tide Ray to come in. Maybe by the time I get back, the Dominicans will be gone. You know, which was the case. But it was a great event. The energy was so dope. Mm-hmm. And they let me speak for a little bit, and then people knew who I was. And
gave a great speech, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. It was, you guys filmed some of it, you know, and it was a speech just about sort of like, you know, that the event really takes you back to the beginning of hip hop when it started with the DJ. You know what I'm saying? And this wasn't no MCs. It was just DJs playing their shit and doing great things. And it was a nice crowd. You know, there was people there, and once again, big shout out to the Edible crew, who had some, you know, nice hallucinogenics.
Hallucinogenic.
Yeah, man, I was fucked up.
I think I was there 2 weeks before or something.
Oh, was you? You went?
He went for the producers open mic.
How was that?
That was good.
Uh-huh.
That was good, man. I was feeling this kid played a track with like an R&B soulful beat from a young lady from Africa.
Mm-hmm. Right,
and that was bumping, man. I said, holy crap. I started passing out cards.
No, word.
Because, you know, talent.
Right.
Raw talent.
Yeah, if you got
That's
raw
it.
talent. Talent is valuable.
This is, for those of you that are listening, first of all, share. All right? For those of you that are listening, what Rock did and what I did is what's missing in the music industry because they don't do it anymore. They go to the A-status events. They don't go to all these other events. So if it's not an A-status event, I'm not going to that event.
Right.
Yeah, who's going to be there? You know?
Right.
They don't go. That's where you pick up the talent. That's where you make a difference. That's where you create a change.
That's the underground.
That's it.
Right? That's your ear to the street.
Right.
Because now you're there and you hearing the raw shit. And really, you're hearing the future. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're hearing. And that's why I appreciated being there and just seeing what you guys were doing. It was great, man. I fucking loved that.
I see it. You loved it so much it just made you tear. I see it.
Yeah. Brought a little tear to the eye because, you know, I felt a certain kind of way.
I actually wanted to ask you this. How did it feel to be in front of a young crowd and say, you know me from these songs, and they still all was like yelling and like, oh, I know that.
Yeah,
How did that feel?
That was dope because then that means that, you know, my records are generational. You know what I'm saying? Because at this stage in the game, Shake What Your Mama Gave You is about 30 years old. You know what I'm saying? When it was like 92 when we did it. So it's almost about 30 years old, definitely late 20s. And these kids weren't even born when I made that shit. You know what I'm saying? And for them to know my voice and know the records, and I ran through, a few of the records with them, and they all knew it. So I was like, damn, you feel like you made sort of an impact, at one point. At one point, they heard these records, they were at a party, they danced to them, and they just never knew who the guy was that made it. So it was touching to me, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to tell you the truth. I expected them to look at me like, what the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I never heard that shit before, Do it again. Maybe it'll come back to me.
Right.
Nigga, it's only 6 words. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole song.
Right.
But it was powerful, you know what I'm saying, to know that. And then for me to be able to give advice to them, you know what I'm saying, and say, listen, this is this and this is that, and this is, what you should be doing, and this is how things work for me. It was dope. You know what I'm saying? It was good. So I enjoyed that. I mean, that's the second time you invited me to some young shit. You know what I'm saying? When we did the what was that joint we did when we performed?
The marathon.
The marathon, right? That was you and OnStar, and you had the OnStar had the kids breakdancing and all that shit. This is what this shit is about. You know what I'm saying? It's about mentorship. Al's about mentorship. You know what I'm saying? More elder statesmen in hip hop need to be about that and really attach themselves to the young generation.
Now I want to segue.
Yeah.
So we got approached by Big Brother and Big Sister to do an event on mentorship. And it's gonna be in May, the first week of May. I think we just locked down the location yesterday.
Okay.
I talked to Renee and she said, yeah, we had that conversation. We're about to do this thing. And we're gonna give out some more citations. That's what we do. And they're gonna give out some awards of some people we told them they should be recognized for what they do in the hip hop culture.
Right.
You're gonna be surprised in the names. I can't mention it because I want it to be a surprise to them.
Of course.
Right? But I'm gonna tell them after the show, and they're gonna be like, "Holy crap, Al! All right, that's good." But that email came in, and I was very surprised and very humbled by it because that organization, from what I understand, is nationally, and they've been doing this for a long time. So they pick and choose who the hell they're gonna do something with.
Right.
And they picked us to do this thing, and we're gonna do this in May.
Nice.
And get ready, people. Mentorship is you don't have to be in a program to mentor somebody. You just have to be able to take somebody under your wing, kind of, and help them along. That's it.
Yeah.
And hopefully they catch a little bit of what you're teaching them, and they'll, instead of wobbling, they're walking, and then they start running.
Yeah.
And it's all good.
Right.
Yeah, I agree.
That's special.
Yeah, I mean, the mentorship is where it's at. So I was glad to actually be there. And big shout out to Casey is in the chat room. Yvette Alvarero.
Oh, Yvette, yeah.
Is in the chat room. Big shout out to Megan. She used to actually dance for me, Megan Zhang. I got Megan Zhang. That's like Megan Zhang.
I'm surprised Judith is not on yet.
Not yet. Inf Grizzy, what's up? Inf Grizzy is Casey's artist that he's promoting. He was on the show on The Real Discussion. I'll probably play his video today too. As a matter of fact, we'll play it.
And we were talking about Casey earlier.
Yeah, Casey. We were talking about you, bro. And so big shout out to Inf Grizzy, who's in the house, who's checking out Hip Hop Boulevard show, and I think this might be his first time actually seeing the Hip Hop Boulevard show.
Nice.
Yeah, but mentorship is where it's at. You know what I'm saying? You got to connect with people, and guess what? That gives you energy too.
Yeah, absolutely.
I found out the other day that I was a terrible DJ. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my!
Yeah, I'm a terrible DJ.
Terrible.
I'm terrible.
Why? Why would you say that?
Because I can't DJ unless you are 35 or 40 and older, right? I was DJing the other day at a party, and the kids were coming up. They were like in their 20s, and like, "What's up with this old shit?" I'm like, "This is dope music," And the adults were dancing, but the kids. So I told my niece, she's in that generation. I said, "You DJ." Now I don't even got none of their records.
Right.
I don't got none of the A Boogie stuff and all that.
Pull out an iPhone.
She pulled out. She actually DJed on my computer, and she opened up 2 browsers on YouTube, and she just started DJing off of YouTube.
Wow.
And then the place went crazy.
It's playing that drill music, huh?
Yeah, I was like, "Oh shit." Wow. I feel like I told her, I said, "I got to buy you some turntables." Like, she knew what she was doing, and They all went crazy, and then I was like, enough of that bullshit. Because what happened? The old people sat down. You know what I'm saying? So then we just kind of split it.
Nice.
And that kind of made the party work.
But this is why it's so important that we join both generations. And I see it so often, and it's like, don't you get it? Like, it's right in front of you.
Right.
But people get tunnel vision, and they only want to play for them,
Especially
or
in
for
hip-hop.
themselves.
Especially in hip-hop.
Yeah, they get tunnel vision, and they say, I'm not going to play that stuff, I'm going to play this stuff and all that. And some DJs, and look, you're talking to a DJ head, okay? You do the same mixes all the time, and the same crowd goes to your events, they already know your mixes, bro.
Yeah.
You may be excited behind the turntable, but really, they already know. And then you're playing the same joints, they already know.
Right.
So you got to bring excitement to the game. Go visit some of the younger generation cats. Go listen to what they're playing. Go do that. Immerse yourself on something that you haven't been immersed in, and you'd be surprised what it'll do to your own skills.
Yeah, I agree. So I watched it, and I was like, okay. And I texted the next day. I was like, yo, send me all the joints that you were playing that night. You know what I'm saying? I said, just send the YouTube videos. I'll buy them and download them. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, I got to get my shit up. You know what I'm saying? Because now I can't play for the younger generation. And it's not about what you play, because everyone plays the same records, right? But it's how you play them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that allows me to introduce my skill to the younger generation. Like, all right, this is how I play your music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that was big for me.
I think that's why I was like so pressing y'all both to go to Tag Up, especially for those two different type of events. Like, I knew that you would really appreciate, even though I know you love DJing as well, but I knew that you would really appreciate being in that setting. I knew you would really appreciate being with the producers and artists and stuff. But just like you said, this is the conversation, but we also always say that we do it. And that's what I really wanted to make sure that y'all was doing, and being in the environment of the youth. And we always talk about on this show about combining, closing that bridge of the hate between the youth and the older. So I'm happy we was able to start that, because now we can be able to actually plan something, maybe do an event with them and the youth and stuff like that, and actually make that collaboration happen.
What I love about it is that, see, Ty Dre is our barometer for us.
Absolutely.
So if Ty Dre says, yo, I need you guys to come to this or come to that or check this out or check that out, if we don't do that, and we don't do that consistently, we're just, hypocrites.
Yeah, and we're staying in our box, and
We're hypocrites because we're saying one thing,
Right.
but we're actually doing another.
entirely different thing.
So it sends a bigger message to his people, because he's here. So he's already saying, I'm here, I'm doing this and all that stuff. And they're probably, well, why are you doing it with them guys, man? What is this, that? No, them guys are serious. They're legit.
They'll come out.
They'll come out. And that attests to his word when he talks to them. So look at that. You got a truther. You got me and you got Rock that went.
Yeah.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah. And
So
they was talking about, raving about Al once he left. In fact, he came in there with Hip Hop Boulevard, and he spoke about the importance of Hip Hop Boulevard. Like, some of them young dudes, and one of them came up to you, took a picture with you. Yeah. They didn't know that. They don't know that history and stuff like that. So
yeah, they started subscribing to the YouTube channel when I left.
all of them was asking for your Instagram. That's why I had to text
They're
you.
like, what's your
Instagram?"
IG? And I had to text it back to him, and I was like, damn, you know what? Now you're picking up younger fans. You know what I'm saying? And that's
your numbers
priceless.
go up.
And your numbers go up, and that's priceless.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that you invited me to the joint. You know
Of
what I'm saying?
course.
That was fat.
Was we able? Did we ever talk about the showcase?
We talked about the showcase. Or
Which one?
We didn't have a
didn't have a show.
We have a show. The Hip Hop Boulevard Showcase with King Charlie Prince and all
Oh, because we didn't have the show the next week.
Yeah, we never talked about that.
That was great.
that.
Edie. I keep calling her Edie. Didi.
You do keep calling
I keep calling her Edie. Yeah, Didi Amin rocked the house.
Yes.
She got on that shit and tore it down.
Yes,
you know what
she
I'm saying? It was a nice place. Big shout out to him, but we ain't there no more, whatever. But it was a really nice spot that we were in. And Didi went on first, and she got up there and she ripped it. I'd never seen her perform before. That was my first time. And she was excellent at it. And then Charlie came on after Didi,
King
right?
Charlie, yeah.
Yeah, and then you had the comedian beatbox guy.
I didn't even know. Renee brought that in.
Yeah, and he was great because he was funny and he could beatbox. And if you guys don't know who Charlie is from the hip hop group Legendary, foundational, really. Rockmaster Scott and the Dynamic 3, and their most famous record is the Request Line, right? Beat up your clothes on the request line, and he's Charlie Prince from that. Mm-hmm. But he's also the creator of the anthem. The roof is on fire. We don't need no water. Let the motherfucker burn. He actually is the person that wrote that. And many MCs have benefited from that shit.
Yeah.
Many nights. Right. Me being one of them. It's part of my repertoire.
If he had trademarked that sucker, forget about it.
Oh, yeah.
Trademark,
I'd be paying him right now.
Right.
Yeah. I'd be paying him right now. I did that shit every night at the Shadow.
Really?
You know? Yeah, because they're old people and they know the response. Right. So why, that's like going, hey, yo, all right? Like, they know that shit.
Right.
So we definitely, and he got a citation, didn't he?
Yeah. He got like 3.
Yeah. Charlie was racked up. He was racked up.
And the funny thing about that, and so everybody understands, people's success are measured by whatever it is their goal is. Mm. It may not be what everybody else thinks success is. So our goal was, first thing, to present the citation. Second thing, to join a younger generation and an older generation combined, so they could see each other, feel each other, and understand, like, yo, I didn't know.
Right.
That kind of stuff. And the third thing, to set up a new platform. Mm. So I heard all kind of different stories from different individuals calling me back, yo, Al. We hit all the points that we wanted to hit. Mm-hmm. That's it. And then we introduced a whole new concept to Hip Hop Boulevard that people are going to see in the future, which is the Ice Blue photography.
Mm-hmm. Photo booth.
The photo booth was the bomb. Everybody loved that.
Yeah, it was hot.
So we did all these things.
And y'all had a great photographer there.
Yeah.
He took some really nice pictures.
Did.
So all these things, we hit the mark. Now the Hip Hop Boulevard Showcase can be taken everywhere. That's why we had the banner out there. That's why we did it that way. Because you're not talking to a guy who's not familiar with club owners. Mm-hmm. I know club owners. Okay?
Yeah, all day.
So when you do an event in a club, the next thing they do, they figure out they could do it themselves. Mm-hmm. And that's it. So if you don't take ownership of that concept, that idea.
Yeah, they'll run over you.
They run over you.
Yeah.
So get ready, because I know your mom called me and told me about a couple of different places. I had a couple of different calls from different places, and we're about to start it again at a different location.
Nice.
But it's what we do. We want to hit our mark on what our goals are, because it's a building thing. Because one day you're going to walk in and say, holy crap, this place is full. I can't even get in. Mm-hmm. That's the vision.
Yeah, that's where you want to be.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. DJs killed it too. What was the DJs that was playing?
Oh,
before?
DJ Ultimate, Backspin, and Scratchmaster, Jazzy G.
Yeah, there you go. That's it. That's the triad right there. They got down. You know what I'm saying? Ultimate is always dope. Backspin's always dope. Jazzy G, always dope. Good combination, and they all play differently. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Which is what's hot about that. Jazzy's going to do more of like Jazzy can play anything, but if he's playing like the breaks and the hip hop shit, he's in there. And then, Ultimate is more down the middle on what he's going to play. And I mean, I think they covered the entire audience, really. You know what I'm saying? So we were dancing.
Yes, I ain't never seen you on the dance floor.
I was dancing, bro. I was like, listen, we're going to dance. These niggas playing some shit.
You walked in dancing.
Yeah. I'm like, this is hot.
And then we created something new, which was called The Bag.
Yeah, that was dope.
And that was something that we just came up with. And I just said, what do we do that can kind of show our appreciation for them performing for free, a promo that would compensate for that. And we did the bag, and we just passed the bag around, and people, if they like their show, they put money in it.
Put a little dough in the shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which is,
So feel free to copy that, people out there. I know you watch it. Yeah. Copy it, take it. But remember who created it.
That's right. There you go. Right. Big shout out to Al Pizzaro.
Right.
The artist bag. You know what I'm saying? And people dropped some money in the bag, which was dope. Yes, and then you just gave it to the artist, and it was like, all right, look, here you go. Thank you for coming out. You know what I'm saying? You got some money in your pocket, for coming out. So I thought that was hot. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I had to put money in the bag, I had to. Because I was like,
It's great performances.
Great performances, and I'm an artist, and I know what it means to perform for free.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it was hot.
And it got a complimentary Hip Hop Boulevard bag, right?
There you go.
Right. Was that a one-stop shop? No, it's Hip Hop Boulevard bag.
Hip Hop Boulevard bag. Now we're doing something. We're talking to Casey about a couple of different things we want to do.
Yeah, he's all in the chat room. You see all this shit.
I see him in there, bro.
Casey's like,
He said, "When am I coming up?"
we need a res. He's like, yeah, he done called 4 times. He shouted out Pascal. He shouted out 2 Offshall, Heston Cleveland, Sean Swift, Johnny, Tom Peterson, and then he says, peace out. Yeah, he's on it. Yeah, he's in the chat room heavy and shit. So, and Inf Grizzy, he shouted him out. But Inf is actually watching too. Yeah, go ahead.
So today's topics: the internet radio listing, the one-stop shop hip hop, the Hip Hop Boulevard Awards, the Hip Hop Alliance, and Hyperverse.
Ooh, a lot going on.
So pick one, Rock. Pick one of the subjects you want to hit. We're not even gonna go in order.
Can I hear him again one more time?
All right. Internet radio listing, one-stop shop hip hop, the Hip Hop Boulevard Awards, the Hip Hop Alliance, and Hyperverse.
Huh. I'll take Hyperverse for 200.
There you go.
Yeah.
That definitely piqued my
Because I ain't never heard that shit.
Yeah, that piqued my
The other ones I kind of got an idea, but I'm like, Hyperverse, hold on. We need to talk about that. What is that?
So let me drop some names. So Curtis Blow is involved in this thing. Bishop Cathay Jones is involved in it. Bishop Gilead's involved in it, and a host of others. And when I say a host, I mean got to be more than 100, 200 people involved. And they put me hip to it. And Curtis Blow just said,
Who's Jazzy That's It VIP record pool? Who's that? Is that Jazzy G, Jazzy J?
I don't know, but when he mentioned VIP record pool, he's going back.
Yeah, that sounds like Jazzy J.
That might be Jazzy.
Yeah, he's like Jazzy That's It.
That might be Jazzy J.
Yeah, VIP record pool, because he would say that.
Yeah, Jazzy
Yeah,
J.
he would take you back.
So, look.
Identify yourself, Jazzy. Let us know if that's Jazzy J. All right, go ahead.
So look, and Curtis just said, Al, I hooked you up. I want to look out for you, and just sign up, and that's it. And you're gonna be making money every day. I said, wait a minute, Curtis, let me back up now. I'm gonna be making money every day. Yeah. What I gotta do? Nothing. Oh, I like this. Okay, Curtis, what I gotta do is sign up. Mm-hmm. I signed up, and I'm gonna go. He just said something there. Jazzy, that's it. Who's that?
He said VIP record pool member.
That's Jazzy J.
Okay. Foundation.
That's it.
Buddha Sess.
Oh,
Jazzy J's in the house. Wow.
He's dropping it.
Yeah. He's like, come on. If you don't get it now, you ain't never going to get it after all these hints. He's like, Jazzy, that's it. Like, that's the name on the screen. Jazzy, that's it. Wow. That's all it is.
Now, he said Buddha Sess. Now, this may be Jazzy from Canada.
Buddha Sess.
Because he said Buddha Sess.
Okay.
Now, Jazzy from Canada is one of my oldest members that was in Canada, a DJ in Canada.
Okay.
Jason Gannon.
Let us know if we got that right, Jazzy. It's like, name this guest. Are you the Canada Jazzy? He said, there you go. There it is. He's on the screen. It says, there you go. You got him.
Yeah,
there
I
you
know
go.
my members.
That's hot.
Yo, and Jazzy, we got to talk, bro. All right? So hit me up. It's been a minute. So now let's finish up what I was talking about, the Hyperverse.
Mm-hmm.
So as I'm sitting here, I'm making money. Mm-hmm. When I'm sleeping, I'm making money. Mm-hmm. And it's a beautiful situation. And it was very exclusive. And they're opening up the doors. And I asked them, I said, can I talk about this? And they said, go ahead, Al. Talk about it. And I'm talking about it. So those of you that are listening right now, you're going to have an opportunity. Hit me up, and I'll hook you up. So I'm going to give you an example of what happened to me, okay? So that way you can use that as, a platform. Curtis Blow paid my way to get in, right? As a gift. Here's a gift to you, Al. I made 2 times that amount of money already.
Nice.
This happened last week, by the way.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay?
So this is an
So,
investment.
so for those of you that want to know, hit me up. I'll hook you up. Make an investment in yourself. I'm glad.
Right.
That's all I can say. And if you know anything about the crypto and all that stuff, the NFT,
There you go.
this is what it's about. It's that platform.
It's all of that.
It's that
NFT,
platform.
Al?
All right?
What's the NFT?
Non-negotiable tokens. And those things.
Thank you. I've been asking that for months. What is it?
Non-negotiable tokens.
Non-negotiable tokens.
Those are basically like digital money.
Yeah.
All right, but let's take it so everybody really understands. Let's take artwork. All right, like see what you have there, Robin. Mm-hmm. If you take that and take a digital picture of that, and Robin signs it and sends it to you, and you buy it, right? You have the original, authentic copy of that. Now she may make 1,000 of those, and that's the value. Because it's not
Mass
100
produced.
million, not 100 million. It's 1,000 of them. So somebody may pay $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, depending on what it is and who it's from.
Right.
I see.
So
Just
that's
to
where
have
it started. It started from the art side, and then started building up into items, clothing that somebody wore in a movie, something that they drank, a cup that they held, things like that. And it's just, it's blowing up in all kinds of different directions.
You can sell your music on there too.
Now, look at what Snoop Dogg did. Bought the Death Row catalog, took it all off the air, and now turning it all into NFTs.
Genius. First to do it.
So this is something that everybody has to understand. Whoever you are, if you did one record, you did one record, you could reinvent yourself. And I'm going to say this without tipping my hand. I was in a meeting a month and a half ago, Rob, with some gentlemen out of Jersey, and there's a new NFT coming to town. Get ready. Hold on to your seats because it's going to blow everybody away. I'm not saying no more on that. So you guys got the hyperverse. That was my drop for the end. I brought it up to the early time.
Okay.
So let's see what's next. Pick another one. How about you, Ty? Pick one. Here go the list.
Let's do hip hop awards, Boulevard Awards.
All right. Juicy one. Renee and I have been talking to an individual about the location for the awards. And we had a meeting last week with that individual.
Okay.
We sat down, and this guy, when you sit down with somebody in the vision, they can see the vision very clear and expand on the vision. This was the gentleman.
Okay.
Just went on and said, we could do this, and we could add this to it, and why don't we do this? Before, me and Renee were looking like, holy crap, this guy gets it. July, we're doing the Hip Hop Boulevard Awards.
Okay.
So we're waiting to confirm the date, but it's in July.
So this isn't like the past awards.
We did remember when we did the 2019 awards, we did that at Roberto Clemente State Park.
That was a very nice awards.
Thank you. Now we're doing this at a venue. And I don't want to give away a lot of stuff, but I want to say every aspect of hip hop will be felt.
Okay.
Before you walk in.
Before. Okay. Very interesting.
And the voting members, because you're a voting member.
I am.
That's right. We'll be getting their ballot sheets very soon.
Okay.
And do
July.
you remember the ballot sheet? Do you remember the ballot sheet? Do you remember it at all? Long time ago.
Wasn't it like on a nice...
Yeah, the ballot sheets alone are iconic because that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to create something that would be, memorable.
Very fancy.
So let me see if I still got it up on my... So the ballot sheets alone are a memorabilia.
I do remember this. Yes. Classic. Very nicely done. Hold on, let me see if they can even see. Would they even be able to see this?
Hold on. Let me, because I'm downloading this other thing.
Okay.
I had to convert it because it was a file that wouldn't be accepted.
This is very nice.
Hold it up. Hold on, I'll tell you what to do. You're going to hold it up backwards to the camera behind you.
Backwards.
Yep. Hold on, let me do this.
Learning something new today.
Hold on, wait. Yeah, there you go. And come back a little bit. Come towards me a little bit. There you go. And that kind of keeps it in focus. And if you send it to me, I'll do that.
Boom, there it goes.
So the concept was real simple. We didn't want to do just a regular balance sheet.
Right.
And we wanted something that would be memorable
Right.
and a souvenir piece
Right.
at the same time. So when you get your balance sheets, you're going to get your sheet that you send in, and you're going to keep one
Oh, nice.
for yourself.
Nice.
So everybody had a little piece of history.
Right. Moment in time.
There you go. 40 awards
Wow.
are going to be given out that day. And just on when was it, Tuesday, I had a meeting with part of that Jersey crew that I talked to you about. And they said, we're going to pay for the dinner and the drinks.
Ooh.
I'll be there. You just piqued my interest.
That's all Rock needs to hear.
So, and this is, we haven't even started the sponsorship packages. This was just one conversation, a couple of individuals, and just talking about that. And they said, oh, we in.
Right.
This is what we're going to do.
Nice.
All right. So once we start blasting this, it's going to be something very, not just historic, but I do things in a different way just to get, like I don't want to go like everybody else. I want to stand alone.
Of course.
So we're going to do things that's going to stand alone. Hip Hop Boulevard is going to do this thing, and it's going to be totally different way. The way we approach it, the way we promote it, the way we market it, the way we talk to people, do all that stuff, going to be totally different. Don't expect your normal award thing. Don't expect that. It's going to be something totally different.
Okay.
So, and Ty Dre, you might have a big part, a big role in this.
Oh, really?
So get ready.
Oh, okay.
Because we definitely want the youth in there to be able to participate and do a takeaway from that. But we're going to mix it. Hey, Rock, what do you think? We should do the tables, like mix it up? Like, pioneers and new generation.
Yeah, put people together.
Oh, hell yeah, right?
Nothing better than dinner and drinks to get it cracking with the youth.
Crack it with the youth.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm saying, now we all sitting there and then you start hearing these old stories that we're going to tell. And then y'all can tell kind of new stories, and once people get drinking, they get conversational.
That is very true.
So I think it's great.
Look, if you're in the chat room, give us some ideas.
Right.
Pop in, give us some ideas.
Casey's like, keep ignoring my text message boards. Oh, wait. Casey, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just not ready for you yet. He keeps calling. I'm going to call you because when we play Imp's video, I'm definitely going to call you for the setup because I know you want to talk about him. So I got you. All right, just give me a second. It's just we're on a little bit of a schedule today because we don't have a 2-hour show like we do on Friday because we have other shows that come behind this one. But
Right.
I got you. I promise. What is this thing you got me doing here?
What is that?
This flyer.
Oh, you see that?
Yeah, what is that?
Well, that's what we put out before we do a show.
You want me to send that over?
Yeah, you can do it.
All right, that's a new flyer. So there you go, y'all. That is the new flyer for the conversation, and you can see the logos on there. You can see Curtis Blow's logo, Hip Hop Boulevard, Boardwalk Global Media. That's the Humanity logo that's over on the left-hand side. Me, Ty Dre, Al, and who's that in the middle in that picture? Right
Yeah, good question.
there? Yeah, who's that?
So we have somebody writing the news for Hip Hop Boulevard website.
Oh, okay,
That's
okay.
Disco Daddy from L.A.
Wow. Welcome to the team, baby.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
he wrote an article on Biggie Smalls.
Oh,
Who, what,
okay.
where, and when. What happened, when it happened, who did it. The whole 9 yards on the Hip Hop Boulevard website. People got to peep it out.
Dope.
Nice.
That's dope. Yeah. I had to work on it. That's why I had, I couldn't join the conversation because I needed to edit it because it came as a PNG file and I needed it to be a JPEG. So I was converting it. Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's his first article.
Oh, wow.
Just
On the
came
site.
out on the site.
Oh, dope. That is super hot. There go Casey calling again.
Oh, he is on you.
Yeah, I got you, Casey. Don't worry about it.
He is not playing with you.
Yeah, he's like, hey, you're not going to forget me. I won't forget you, Casey. That's hot.
All right. So
Yeah.
Next.
you know that we got MC TNT that's gonna be doing the Spanish version of the site. Like he's gonna do the articles on Spanish hip hop, reggaeton, and all that.
Oh,
And, you know, we keep Candela in prayers. You know, he's still in the hospital.
how's he doing, by the way?
Still in the hospital. That's
Still.
it. Is all I can say is that just pray for him.
Right,
Pray
right.
for him. But I know that he would want the vision that we talked about to keep going.
Mm-hmm.
So TNT is gonna pick up the mantle, and his articles are coming in.
Nice.
Nice, yeah. Yeah, Candela, really nice guy. We were signed to the same label, Fat Wax Records, and when he made Que Bonita Bandera, you know, that came out on Fat Wax, and and big shout out to him too. You know what I'm saying? Because unlike, just like Charlie Prince, I borrow from Candela too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do the Que Bonita Bandera when I do my freestyle set. You know what I'm saying? And one day we was playing for hip hop for the Hip Hop Museum on 163rd Street, and he was there, and I hadn't seen him in a long time. And I was in the middle of doing the set, and I'm doing that part of the song, and he hears, because the drums came on, and he's looking like, that's my record. You know what I'm saying? I like that. So he came on stage, and then we rocked that shit, because then I didn't have to do the part, because he was there to do the part.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, because it says, Dominica, and I was like, presente, because that's all I could say. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know the order of the countries.
Right.
And he would say the country. I said, presente, and then he was like, Puerto Rico, and then he did the Que Bonita Bandera. That shit was dope.
Wow.
And we got a chance to actually perform together. So,
Nice.
big shout out to Candela, man. I hope he's in my prayers. And he should be in all of your prayers, because he's actually a very nice guy. Very genuine. Because he could have been like, you on some bullshit using my record.
Right.
It could have went left. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but it didn't. He just got up and rocked with it.
Nice.
So we talked about the hype of
Give me the list again.
internet radio listing, One Stop Shop Hip Hop, and the Hip Hop Alliance.
Let's save One Stop Shop Hip Hop for KC. We'll call him on that one.
Okay, good.
Right? Because he's going to need that.
Yeah.
Right? He's called Casey, we got you.
Set him up.
What was the other? Now, give me the other two lists left.
Hip Hop Alliance and the internet radio listing.
Internet radio listing. Let's do that one.
So a long time ago, all right, it sounds like I'm doing like some kind of fairy tale.
Right. I feel like I should
Very,
have some.
very.
I feel like I should have let me see if I have some magic dust. Let me just see. On it, we got to set the mood with this.
Is that
Homework.
Go
a
ahead,
drug?
go
I
ahead.
think I have magic dust.
That sounds like a drug.
There you go. Yes, I have
You
magic
actually
dust.
have magic dust.
Yeah, magic dust. Take us back, Al. Oops, sorry, nope. That's
The wrong one. I don't know what that one is.
A very, very long time ago
Need a pillow.
in New York City, very far back. Remember the days when they used to have internet listings all over New York City. When you went to promote your record, somebody would say, give me the list of radio stations that my record's going to be on. And they will hand you that list. Now, fast forward. No more. Don't find it.
Right.
Not there. That's it. Now people say, yeah, I could get you on this show, I could get you on that show and all that. So what we did was we hooked up with Casey from One Stop Shop Hip Hop and created the internet radio listing. Get your radio station on the list. So when people come out with a joint, they can reach out to your station.
right.
Simple.
That's smart.
Information is key.
It's everything.
But if people can't find you or don't even know about you, how are you going to up your listening ship? How are you going to make more money from your ads? How are you going to do any of that stuff if you are not listed? So we invite everybody who has any kind of internet platform that playing music, or if they're doing a podcast like we do, anything like that that's hip-hop related, put it on the list and reach out to Casey at One Stop Shop Hip Hop, one.com.
Oh yeah, he put it up on the.
Gmail, yeah,
You,
Gmail.
you know he put it up, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It just went across the screen.
Yeah,
Is that the end of the flashback?
that's it.
We're back. Okay. All right. Now what else
like
you got
that.
on that? Yeah, I got the censor button too. I'll be like, I don't give a. Okay. Yeah.
Wow.
I got that button too.
You never use that button.
No. I'd be like, fuck that. I mean, yeah.
Straight to the point.
Yeah, I was using it on my show the other day. I was beeping Gary. I didn't care what he was saying. I was just like, yeah, Gary was talking about like the moon. I was just like, just interrupting him, just hitting the button like he was cursing. Yeah, that's when I first got it. It was like my new toy.
All right, so next is the Hip Hop Alliance.
Let's talk about it.
Okay, so hip hop had its first union.
Nice.
Oh, word.
Curtis Blow, Chuck D, Dougie Fresh.
Oh.
Heading it up. All under the umbrella of the Humanity Coalition.
Okay.
Now you have to think about this. They got a contract with SAG and AFTRA for this. So this is not your normal first thing, the first hip hop union. Second thing is not your normal platform to start with, because they started with a legitimate, high profile, very established union already. And they partner up.
Okay.
So this is huge for the hip hop industry, and it's going to cover everything you can imagine that a union will cover for those people in the hip hop culture. And it's funny because somebody had sent me a message on Facebook and said, yeah, but they kind of left us out. Graffiti, B-boys, MC, DJs, that's all involved. If you don't know about a union, I'm a local 3IBEW union member. So if you don't know about a union, you have to really do your research to understand the importance of a union. It's not you just fighting. Now you have a union backing you up. Their attorneys and everything else will come into place when you need them. And, especially when you get sick or something happens to you that, you can utilize some of the benefits that are there.
Right.
And they're gonna work on the scale pay. Rock, scale pay for people to perform. So that way you make no less than whatever that may be.
Right.
So I think it's a great thing that Curtis and Dougie and Chuck D did. They were on MSNBC talking about it already. They did that about 2 weeks ago.
Nice.
So, and again, I was on a conference call and they said these are the two items you could talk about, Al.
And I think that union thing is very important because, artists were never represented. Like actors have SAG, and you're going to get a scale, right? There's a scale, and you're going to get paid that once you join SAG. Artists have never had that. Music artists have never had a union. I mean, there's a union for the musicians on Broadway. They're part of that union, and there's a scale. But in terms of hip hop, it's been, a constant rape job, really. You know what I'm saying? There's no scale. There's no, as this tier artist, you are guaranteed this salary, per show.
Right.
Which is what it needs to be, you know what I'm saying? So that people can keep working and surviving. I think that's a wonderful idea, and we need to have that. So yeah, man.
So that's on and popping. Go to their website, hiphopalliance.org. Get some more information from there and check it out. Please.
And we need the new guys, right? We need the new guys to join the union too. You know what I'm saying? Everybody should join the union because if everybody joins the union, now the union is effective, right? Because now if the union goes, we're trying to get better benefits for you guys, and we go on strike, then the music stops.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that is economic power. Right? We stop the music. Now they're like, yo, what the fuck's going on? Yo, ain't no music on the radio. The artists aren't coming out to perform. They're not doing the tours. They're stopping for a minute. You know what I'm saying? So we can, it's to the benefit of everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I like it. I love it.
Understand that these, when you perform in a large concert, big stage, when you get to the show, the show is like, that platform you've never been before, that high platform. Those guys who build the stage, put the sound together, and all, they're all union rap.
They're all in the union.
They're all in the union.
They're all making more money than the artist. That's the truth.
Yeah.
The dude that rolled the casing is making more money than the artist at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? That's why when shows go over time, the promoter's pulling out his hair because the union, now they're in time and a half and then double time. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll have promoters or you'll have the union shut the show down. You know what I'm saying? They'll be like, they'll pull the plug. They don't give a fuck who's performing. Yeah. They just be like, yeah, show's over, boom, and then you done. Because the promoter doesn't want to pay the double time or the time and a half. You know what I'm saying? So, that's, you guys got to understand that we stand on unionized stages, but we don't get unionized wages. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good statement.
Yeah. That's the truth. We don't get unionized wages, but we stand on union stages.
It's the East Coast that's mainly unionized because the Midwest and all that, like they don't believe in unions.
Right.
So when they come out and they roll out their stuff, we don't need any union people. We can take care of you. Pay you this and that. But understand, when you do any kind of job and you get hurt, you get hurt.
Right.
But if you're working on a union job, you get hurt. Oh, you're gonna get compensated. Right. You're gonna be taken care of.
You're gonna be taken care of.
Yeah.
So it's all of those things, guys. It's not just just an idea. You know what I'm saying? It's number one. It's become a reality, but the potential of it could really put money in people's pockets.
And imagine that whole GoFundMe thing wouldn't be needed.
That wouldn't exist.
Because the union will step up and say, we got this
Right.
one.
We got insurance on them. We got the money for it. There's it's the old adage, right? There's power in numbers.
Right.
And that's what that is.
So
So
big up to Chuck D, Dougie Fresh, and Curtis.
That's dope.
all right, what else you got on that list?
I don't got it on the list.
One last thing, right?
Yeah, I think we're missing one
So
thing.
we talked
Oh,
about.
I think we need Casey now.
Let's talk to Casey. That's the last one. That's the one stop shop hip hop. Call him
Is
up.
it finally
All right,
time?
Casey. Now you can call.
Imagine he don't pick up your phone.
Right. Now he's not gonna call now. He didn't call 700 times. Now he's not gonna call. Come on, get out your feelings,
calls.
Casey. Get out your feelings. Stop the madness. I'm ready for you now. Let me connect to the Roadcaster Pro. All right. So I see what's going on here. Okay. All right. You know what? You've called me so many times. You're right. I'm gonna call you now. You have the right not to pick up too, and I'll call you a few more times.
Two can play that game.
Yes.
Yo, I was just trying to call you.
Oh yeah, I'm calling you. Big shout out to Casey, One Stop Shop. What's up, Case?
Listen, I got a lot to cover. In a short amount of time. Thank you for having me on. Tadre, what's up?
What's up?
Rock, what's up?
Yo.
Al, how you doing?
Good.
So, going back to the Hyperverse without giving, much away. All I could say is that I invested myself directly under Curtis Blow, and the money has tripled already. With another opportunity to buy in again at a very good rate. I'm still learning, so I'm on a learning curve with that, but right now all I see is good things. So next, the radio listening page. I'm so sorry to do this to you. The radio listening page. Al had suggested that to me a while back, and I was just a listening page, and I was just like, I'm on a learning curve with that, but right now all I see is, I'm not sure.
Yo, Rock, what you doing?
But
Hold on, Casey.
Sorry, go ahead, Case. Sorry.
I can't see y'all. So.
Nah, I was trying to share the show, and then we started hearing other sounds. Sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
Casey.
Okay, when I watch the show back, it's gonna be all beat out, right?
Hold on, wait. You want the beep? I got the beep. All right, there you go.
Mother-
I got the beep for you. I got you.
Listen, much love. So basically, Al came up with a really good idea for the company One Stop Shop Hip Hop, and since then, I've been working. That's how I came across Inf Grizzy, who you had on your show last night, played the single. But I'm a little bit more prepared to speak on that too. But really, it was a great transition because it brought me into an area to where I didn't necessarily have the expertise or the ideas. Now, we don't have as many stations that's on the website yet that's actually reflected. So this will be the first time Al's hearing it. Al, we got about 45, 50 stations. But
Wow,
I'm
that's
working
a
a
big
record
jump.
right now.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm waiting for all my FM reports to come in today from last week. We're pretty much set up to chart next week on DRT with a different song, Clap Clap. But the next song that we're going to push is Love Is Blind, and that's the one that you done played now 2 times. But at the same time, I decided to give it a massive re-release so it could hit 18 different platforms opposed to whatever distribution centers that they were working with before. So on March 25th, available literally everywhere, Love Is Blind and Clap Clap will be released. The album will be released before 420 because he is not the headliner, but he's a step or 2 below the headliner on the 420 Fest in Philadelphia,
Hey, Casey.
which I think has a...
Casey, I hate to
Yes, sir.
interrupt you, but can you talk about One Stop Shop Hip Hop? What is it? You're talking about the artist, but we want to know what the company is.
Well, the company is a publicist company. The company is exactly as it says, One Stop Shop Hip Hop. So what does that mean? Whatever you need for hip hop, we can do for you. And if we can't do it ourselves, we know someone who can. So it doesn't matter whether or not, you need distribution, you need artwork, you need radio play, you need DRT charting. It doesn't matter what you need. You need merchandise. If you need to start at scratch one with music affiliations, and getting your websites monetized correctly, getting, like I said, proper distribution to where you have full control over seeing your numbers on a daily basis. We basically take the artist and we lead them down a track of professionalism. So when they're done with us, they're dropped off, at the proper spot for the next person to pick them up. But ever since Al approached me with that idea, everything has just been taken off. Google, people have been finding me through Google. I did not fix my SEO. All we did was we added a radio listing page, and it bumped me up in the SEO. So now back to M. Crazy, okay? He got that show, all right, which is in Philadelphia, the 420 Fest, okay? Since you've been planning, which you said, I could talk to him. Some things he didn't elaborate on the other night. Within less than, a little bit more than 4 weeks, he's managed to come over with 85,000 views. So he'll be at 100,000 views definitely by 5 weeks. He should be destined to chart on DRT. I don't know where, but he will. I think that he should chart. I'm on about 29.
Casey, love you, bro. Okay? But, you talked about One Stop Shop Hip Hop. You're talking about one of the artists that you're promoting. It's all good. All right? And you talked about the internet radio show, which is what we wanted to know, the internet radio listening. So is there anything else other than the artist that you're promoting that you want to talk about?
And I want to play his video, by the way.
Yep, we're going to play your video.
That's what I was doing. Is I was segueing as you guys started the show into the interview.
Listen, you can't be Gary. Gary's not here. You can't tell us we're going to segue into this now. Right?
Let me find his video. Hold on for a second. Oh, boy.
So we're going to play the video. Casey's a funny guy.
Yeah, Casey has a lot of information. He'll definitely. He has a lot of information. Let me see. Where did I put his video?
I should have been on the call the other day.
Yeah, I see. You're making up for Friday. I get it. Like he's like, hey,
on Friday.
Inf called in on Friday. He called in on Friday.
Was he not ready to?
I think he didn't know what to expect. A lot of times when an artist comes on any show, they don't really know, and if they don't actually know the show and the host, they trying to feel you out to see what it is. And I think for the first 5 minutes he was feeling me out, and then once he got that, okay, it's cool. Like this is a regular conversation. Then he opened up, But I guess it was some things that he didn't mention. Right now, Inf is like AC, Atlantic City, New Jersey, baby.
You got to remember that he is an artist, and I am the guy behind the scenes. I'm the one with the numbers, statistics, the stuff that what I'm saying. The stuff that I've been saying, that's more prone for me.
Right.
He's more working on his craft. That's why the record label, Tyrone Entertainment, shout out, hired me. With that, Al, hey man, thank you for everything. I appreciate you for everything. Rock, I appreciate you for everything.
Oh, you're welcome.
Ty Dre, you ain't done shit for me. So no, I'm only
He's like, you ain't done a damn thing.
Yeah, Ty Dre, we ain't really messed with each other yet.
The advantage of the Bryant University online.
Sorry, you're gonna hear some stuff because I can't cue it without like doing this stuff. So I'm just trying to find where I put this video. Trying to find what I put it under. That's that. Covey was that? Okay, your flyer. I think this is it. Wait. No.
That's Red Vegas.
Yeah, that's Red Vegas. Man, we had so many. You get rid of some of these.
Love is blind. Love is blind.
High Roller Entertainment?
Yes, sir.
There you go. Got it.
Right on cue.
There you go.
You stare me right up in my eyes, and you told me that you love me right. Extra nose always cross my mind. You're the reason why our love is blind. You always going out, tell me who you leaving with. You play me out like Alf, your friends covered up your shit. I see you out there playing games and acting disrespectful. Coming home, raise your voice, throwing temper tantrums. I ain't having that, I ain't even gonna snap. Tired of being treated like shit, now I'm falling back. Why you being mad, changing how the way you act? Feeling some type of way, it ain't gotta be like that. You told me that you care, but where you at though? You played me and you left me on a dark road. You got me feeling stupid, looking like a fool. I never knew your heart would grow to be this cold. You stare me right up in my eyes, and you told me that you love me right. Extra nose always cross my mind. You're the reason why our love is blind. Blind, 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 blind. Our love is blind, 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 blind. Love is blind, 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 blind. You're the reason why our love is blind. All these fights we having, arguing over stupid shit. I hate it how you use me, and I don't even wanna do this shit. I think it's time to move on, loving the wrong person. Keep trying to fix something that's broken that ain't working. But you promised me that you would never lie. Why you turn your back on me a million times? You got me badly, deeply in my mind. I'm in my feelings and I can't deny. You told me that you care, but where you at though? You played me and you left me on a dark road. You got me feeling stupid, looking like a fool. I never knew your heart would grow to be this cold. You stare me right up in my eyes, and you told me that you love me right. Extra nose always cross my mind. You're the reason why our love is blind. Blind, 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 blind. Our love is blind, 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 blind. Love is blind, 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 blind. You're the reason why our love is blind. You told me that you care, but where you at though? You played me and you left me on a dark road. You got me feeling stupid, looking like a fool. I never knew your heart would grow to be this cold. You stare me right up in my eyes, and you told me that you love me right. Extra nose always cross my mind. You're the reason why our love is blind. Blind, 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 blind. Our love is blind, 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 blind. Our love is blind, 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 blind. You're the reason why our love is blind.
Win it.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, it's dope. It's actually dope. Well, let me get the rest
Very
of this stuff
catchy.
off. Yeah, nah. It's you know, and we spoke on Friday night. Let me just get this other thing off the screen. We spoke Friday night about it, about Love is Blind. Now I got Casey back on the line. We spoke about it, and he actually wrote the song because he was actually hurt. like some, with a girl.
Most songs.
Yeah, exactly. So he rocked it out of experience, and I got to tell you, a lot of us have had that experience. You know what I'm saying, where your girl cheats on you. You know what I'm saying, and the sneaky text. You know what I'm saying. I'm just gonna say, as relationship advice goes, maybe the beefaroni was the start, baby. It was, maybe that was when it was going left. The beefaroni might have been the breaking point in the relationship.
You're gonna have some pasta. Take it to the Don't open up the can.
And I like the fact that near the end he's about to hit the nigga with the burner, and big shout out to Kanye. Maybe you might want to take some pointers from the song. And
Rock, stop.
I'm just saying, my man is OD.
Stop, Rock.
Kanye's OD. He's bugging. My man's hurt. And I get he's hurt, but damn, man. You know what I mean? Kanye West. You're Kanye West. Go find somebody. You got so much money, you can make another Kim Kardashian.
That is true.
Just go make one.
Renee just joined us.
Oh, yeah. What's up, Renee Mickens? Word. Good afternoon. But Fire Show, he's got a couple of joints also. He's in his 30s. He's like 35 years old.
Oh, he don't look it.
Yeah, nah. And the record's fire, and I haven't been able to play the second record that he has, but probably this week I'll play it on the show, or maybe I'll play it on Maria Davis' show tomorrow.
He's from New York?
I don't know if he's from New York. I know he lives in AC.
Oh, Inf. He lives there.
Yeah. Inf, let us know. Wow. Do you live in are you from New York? Are you an AC transplant, or you're actually from AC Foundation?
The first person I know to live
in Atlantic City.
Yeah.
I think he might live there. I think, like, he's from there. I think he is. But yeah, let me know in the chat room, Inf. But yeah, great concept. Mm-hmm. Everybody's been hurt. Everybody's been wounded before. People have been through it. So He just wrote about his experience about being wounded and what happened to him and how he dealt with it. You know what I'm saying?
Jersey Shore.
Yeah, Jersey Shore. Okay.
How far is that?
About an hour 10, maybe.
Hour 10.
Yeah.
Well, Casey, you said I never done nothing for you, so here he goes. Since he's your artist, you should bring him on Tuesday to Tag Up's open mic. That is their big event that they have for artists. That definitely helped me build a loyal fan base in the Bronx, because I was constantly doing all of their open mics, and people end up following me and getting used to me, and now they support me whatever I do.
And that's what you look for. Support.
And there you go.
So there it goes. I'll send you the information on the open mic for him. Get him out here in New York.
Yeah, let him come out and do his joints. You know what I'm saying? So that's hot. You know what I'm saying? So we got you. I'll probably play it on Maria's show tomorrow, which is the Can't Be Silence podcast that we do at 5:00. I'll play the other song probably. If we can get to it, because I don't know what Maria's content is going to be tomorrow. I'm not sure. I never know until an hour before the show. So
until the show starts.
Yeah, until the show starts. Like, oh, this is what we're doing. All right, cool, Maria. I got you. Al, listen, we had an hour 15, hour 20. What you want to talk about with how you want to sign this thing off?
The Hip Hop Boulevard summer program is coming to you soon.
Summer program.
Yeah.
See, there he goes with that bullshit.
What is that?
Because now I want to know now.
He's not going to explain it either.
Right? Yeah. Because now I want to know.
Yeah, of course not.
Now I'm like, we got to do another 10 minutes on this one. What summer program are we talking about? It's like a summer youth program?
That's what I thought. Is it summer youth?
Let's just say that we're going to be out there. I'll give a shout out to my man, DJ Mean Gene.
Okay. All
right. And
is that Mean Gene from the L Brothers? Gene?
That's that Mean Gene. There you go.
Grand with Theodore's older brother?
There you go.
Okay. All right.
The plot thickens.
That's it?
That's it. So,
good job.
What I could tell you, I could tell you something else too.
No, I don't even do it.
Look,
unless you're gonna say it.
We're working on it. We're working on it. You're gonna start seeing us in the street in a different way.
Okay, all right.
We're working on it.
What does that mean, Al? I can't even
rolling.
He's like, we're gonna get wings. We're gonna get some wheels, y'all.
I was gonna say you got a Hip Hop Boulevard tour bus coming.
Yeah, exactly.
Something
parked in front of the studio.
Right in the mist.
Big shout out. Casey said any Tuesday. Yes, every Tuesday.
That could mean anything.
Right, anything. Literally. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm stuck for 2 weeks with this shit on my mind. Right. I'll be doing classes thinking about what is Al talking about.
Summer program.
Summer program. What? He didn't say the word youth, actually.
So that changes everything.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go through it. That's what Al does. So I guess in 2 weeks we'll figure out what that is. Thank you, Cliffhanger Al.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
I got something else for you too.
Yeah, see,
Oh,
there you
my
go.
gosh.
See, there you go. You just drawing us in.
Judith. Like Judy. Judith, we're going to bring you in on the fold. Latin America is coming.
Latin America is coming.
Oh, boy. You see? All this mystical shit.
I didn't know we was doing a podcast with the Riddler.
Hey, the Batman movie just came out.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like,
he's wearing green. It all makes sense.
right,
now.
it all comes together now. Now that you see
together.
that, right? He's like, South America's coming. Summer program. What does it all mean? You know what I'm saying?
Rolling in the streets in a
Rolling
different
in
way.
the streets in a different way. Oh, man, I'm all fucked up now. Listen, man, I'll first of all, it's always a dope show. You know what I'm saying? And it goes so fast. You know what I'm saying? That's why we have to always do like more than an hour.
Right.
Because there's always a little bit more information that we're giving, and, you know, and the conversation always goes good. So next, we're coming on, not next Sunday.
We don't have
Hey, Gary,
here.
where's the... Oh, never mind.
Oh, it's Gary. Hold on. Let me put the camera on Gary.
There you go.
Hold on, wait. Let's get Gary in there.
April 3rd,
Okay, there
the
goes.
next day.
Wait, I'll let Gary do his job.
Let Gary say it, man. You
Let,
just,
let
you know,
Gary say it. All right, there you
doing
go.
it there.
All right, go ahead, Gary. Go ahead.
Let's get Gary in the shot.
Yeah,
Well,
go
I
ahead.
think that the next date it's going to be well, it could be out. It could be April 3rd. April 3rd.
Is it April 3rd, Gary?
We want to do the April 3rd.
Yeah. Is that right, Gary?
Well, I
April
don't do Rock. I don't know, Rock.
Listen. I mean, are you looking at the calendar,
Here
Gary?
we go again.
Okay, all right. Listen, I don't want to harass you, but
good.
you know,
That's actually a great impersonation. That was very accurate.
that was actually very dope.
Yeah,
that was definitely Al Gary. It was a Rock Gary exchange that we do all the time. So, gang, we're going to see you April 3rd at 2:00. The conversation, and you guys will get all the information that you didn't get this week off of the cliffhanger. You'll get it next week. And by the way, the views are up. By the way, just
Oh, yeah?
so yeah.
Why don't you talk about where we're on? And
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff too.
Yeah, so Hip Hop Boulevard is on Groovy Track, and that's the YouTube channel, right? Also on Airtime Pro, where I actually broadcast all the stuff we do as a radio station, Airtime Pro / Boardwalk Global Media. You can hear the conversation on that, along with all the other shows that are happening. Always on Facebook, always on Hip Hop Boulevard, we broadcast. And I got to tell you, you know, I'll look at the numbers and see what's going on. And the show that we did before, before this one, which was I guess about 3 weeks ago, show we was at like 500 and change in terms of views. Like,
Nice.
Yeah, like people are tuning in, and if they're not tuned in when we actually do it, they go back and watch it. Yeah, they go back and watch it. So, you know, the views are up, and I want to thank all you guys for the support, for the conversation. You know what I'm saying, and making the show successful. You know what I'm saying, and making Boardwalk Global Media successful. You know what I'm saying. If you have time, I'm gonna come back on. We're gonna do the One Nighter show, which starts at 4:00. And that's with Sandrea Coleman. And look at the page. See the Hip Hop Boulevard page, right? And this
One day.
Yeah, there you go. So you got 4.2 thousand views, 4,000 views, 2,500 searches, and 7,000 in activity. And that's in one day. You know what I'm saying? And that's you guys, you know, going to which page is that?
This is on the Google, when they do the Google search for Hip Hop Boulevard.
Is that the
in
website?
Any kind of way, in any kind of way, any direction. That's what that is.
Nice.
There you go. So, big shout out to y'all. That's right. Cash App. Yeah, you're right. Cash App some money.
Send some money to
We
the show,
need
please.
money. Come on. You see the Cash App is at the bottom.
Starting the conversation bag.
Right. It says, please donate at Cash App, right? You see that? Boardwalk Podcast is right at the bottom. So, it's legitimate. It'll say Charles Smith, and that's me. It's
We're gonna
okay.
put that on the flyer.
That's it.
Digital
Yeah,
flyer. We're gonna put that on.
absolutely. So this way, you know, we can keep it going because it costs money to do stuff, and you know, and it lets us know that you appreciate us. You know, we're sponsored like PBS. You know what I'm saying? Channel 13 is all sponsorship from private donors. It's the same concept here.
Right.
So we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Hip Hop Boulevard, The Conversation. Al Pizzaro, Ty Dre, and Gary Fax. Rock Logic in the building. And I'll see y'all back.